Oh man.
Perfect. So we just performed our concert tonight. We had a lovely concert. For me, for the choir program for this year, for the winter concert, because we don't have to do any like specific holiday specific or anything like that. I thought we'd introduce during class throughout the last couple of weeks the tradition of folk music. And so I selected a number of English folk music songs from Scotland, from African American spirituals to modern day folk music from The Greatest Showman. So we did Danny Boy, and we talked about the role of folk music and how the oral tradition of music and stories and heritage and culture are all passed through music. And so I tried to grab something from the 15th century with Danny Boy, At the River, which is a 1600s, 1700s African American spiritual, and then we ended with some more modern folk music and talked again about how stories can share culture just as well as any type of education and learning. The kids did great. I think they enjoyed it, and I hope they enjoyed a little bit of the history behind it. And then over here is Mr. Tracey, our band director.
How are you? We did pretty much the same thing. We try to celebrate every culture. And so we feature some music from Albania with Albanian dances. We did a piece from Eastern Europe. We did some music from Mexico and Latin America. And we try to celebrate all cultures and do a very diversified program. And the kids, I think, did a fantastic job tonight.
And I know a lot of your students, you had some people in the Macy's Day Parade, and you have some students in some additional choirs. Can you talk about that?
Sure.
Yeah, we had for the past probably about 20 years, we've had students that have successfully auditioned to be in the Macy's Great American Marching Band. And it's the only year we didn't have students in was during COVID, when they didn't have the parade. And so once again, we had two students, Matthew Inagaki and Hannah Song, were in the Great American Marching Band. So they performed in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. It was a great event and a wonderful thing to have on their resume. And I think we've had over 50 students from Ridgefield in that prestigious honor band, which has students from all over the United States.
And on the choir end, I have probably about 13 kids total that participate in honors choirs throughout North Jersey, Bergen County, and the state as a whole. And so actually, Friday and Saturday, I have a group of 8 kids that are participating in the All North Jersey Region Choir, which is a choir made up of about 150 students from all over North Jersey. And they get together about 5 times a week, and then they put on a concert all together. And then next week, I'm traveling with 2 of our students. Actually, happen to be both band shared students that were selected for the All-State Treble Choir. So they are 2 of 220 students that are selected from all over the state of New Jersey. We'll be traveling to Atlantic City over the weekend for about a rush of 48 hours. While they're perform for music educators all over the state of New Jersey at the New Jersey Music Educators Conference.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Mr. Tracey, could you just take a moment to talk about some of the diversity in the instruments that we saw tonight?
Well, we have the full range of wind instruments: flute, clarinet, saxophone, alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, baritone saxophone, trumpets, trombones, tuba, euphonium, xylophone, marimba, chimes, orchestra bell, snare drum, bass drum, pretty much everything. Within tonight, some of the pieces actually had about 40 different parts in it. So traditionally in a choral selection, you might have 4 parts. Occasionally, you might go to 6 or 8. But some of the pieces that we were playing tonight were 40 parts. So every student is one person on a part, so there's a lot of responsibility. So they have to really step up, and they absolutely did. Yeah.
It really seems like Ridgefield students have an opportunity to grow all 4 years, that it's not just a one class, one experience.
No, that's the whole idea of building on the skills throughout the whole time. Plus, it becomes like a family, because you might have a math class and not see those students hardly throughout your math classes throughout the high school. But when you're in chorus or in band and you start in your freshman year, you're with the same students all the way through. And it really becomes like a family. And they're phenomenal kids. Pretty much every single year, the valedictorian and salutatorian is a band and chorus student, and that's happening this year as well.
No spoilers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.